Hey everybody, it's me, and I want to drop in for just a second. I would say I've got good news and bad news, but for the most part, I don't really even have bad news other than to explain some frustration that you might have went through. As I mentioned at the beginning of the semester, Intuit did a massive upgrade right before we started the semester. So BA Collegiate came to me and said, "Can we do an update on this?" And I said, "Of course." And we did. To be honest with you, we were still updating as you all started classes in August. Everything's been going pretty well. We found a little couple things here and there, but Project 6 had more of those trips, some typos, some stuff like that in the green grid exercise than we realized. Now, a couple things. First, thank you for helping us figure that out. Second, of course we're not going to hold your grade as a result of those typos. So, good news part one. What I'm planning on doing is anyone who submitted work for Project 6 by the due date is going to get 100% on it. I'm going to grade it all so you can see where the errors were, but you're still going to get 100% on Project 6. And honestly, I'm also going to throw a little bit of extra credit in there for the frustration that some of you went through or for the hoops that some of you jumped through to figure out the right answers. Nice job. Sorry for the convenience. Second thing I want to talk about is going forward. We'd already planned on you not submitting any work for Green Grid for Project 7 and Project 8. Now you're still going to need to work through it because it gives you the practice of what you're learning in those. You'll still have the regular quiz, just not the stuff for Green Grid. So you don't have to worry about are your numbers correct or not as you roll into Project 7 and Project 8. The other thing I will tell you is, as I mentioned in that message that I sent out to everyone, you're right where we want you to be at this point. I know some of you are a little frustrated because the grades aren't quite there. That's okay. We've got time for you to continue to bring those up. And that's because after we get done with Project 8, we're going to be doing a couple different things. One, you're going to get a new practice exercise that starts from the very beginning of creating your file and working all the way through it. For the most part, that's going to be self-paced. You can work on it as fast or as slow as you want to, as long as you hit a couple deadlines along the line. The other thing that we're going to do, once we get past Project 8, once we get you started on this, what we're calling Project 9, which is your practice exercise, we will also move into Project 10, which is starting to prep you to get you ready for the certification exam. We've got extra tools and extra resources and things that you can use to study, to put in as much work or effort as you want to make sure that you're ready to take those exams. So, we won't worry about too much of that now. I'll be back in video whenever we get to that point. My point right now is Project 6, if you turned in work by due date, you get 100% on it, plus some extra credit. Project 7, Project 8, you'll be watching videos, practicing in Green Grid, and taking the regular quizzes on both of those. And then once we get to Project 9, you're going to get practice learning this all over again. We're going to start and go through basically the entire same process that we did for Green Grid, and one project that you can work on at your pace. As always, you know where I'm at. If you've got questions, reach out. Thank you to all of you who have been interacting quite a bit with us to figure out errors or to help me help you answer questions and teach you. For all of you who have done video meetings with me, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope it was beneficial for you. That's all I've got right now. You know where I'm at if you need anything.